channel. I mean, not channel.
Sound and everything, right? All right. Mr. Stoner, how do you feel about this latest source which says that you're going to be indicted for, or have been indicted for, the 1958 church bombings in Birmingham?
Well, it shows that there's some lunatics running loose over in Alabama, or they wouldn't be indicting me for anything.
What do you know about the 1958 church bombing?
I know I'm not guilty of any bombing over there, and I know that the FBI had a hand in the 1958 bombing.
Did you have anything to do with it at all?
No, sir.
You know anybody besides your theory about the FBI being involved in it?
My only knowledge of the 1958 bombing is that the FBI engineered the whole thing. I think evidence will show that. Well, I've made no secret. I've been trying to get them prosecuted for it for years and years, but I don't want to go into detail with it now that I'm being indicted for it. I'd rather bring that out in court.
Well, obviously the grand jury heard enough, quote, evidence to feel there an indictment was warranted. Well, of course, what evidence could that be?
As all courts charge trial juries, an indictment is not evidence. It's only a way to bring a case before a court, and so they have no evidence on me.
So you say again that you know nothing about the 1958 church bombing in Birmingham?
I know that the FBI engineered it.
How do you know that?
Because the same FBI undercover agent that talked to me about that offered me $25,000 to arrange the killing of Martin Luther King Jr., or as I prefer to call him, Martin Lucifer Coon.
When did that happen?
That happened in either 1957 or 1958.
Who was this undercover FBI agent?
He's a man, at the time he was living in Montgomery, Alabama. He's an old Klan leader and pimp for the FBI, and he's bald-headed, and I think he now lives in the Birmingham area, back where he once lived.
What'd you tell him when he made you this offer?
Well, I tried to find out what all he's up to, because I knew that the whole thing smelled and that he was trying to frame me.
Was he successful in enticing you to make such an attempt?
No, sir, he was not.
Did he entice you into getting involved in any church bombings at all in Alabama?
No, sir.
Do you approve?
Now, I know he's an FBI undercover agent because I got a report that the FBI gave to the Alabama State Patrol about me, and it didn't mention him by name, but it pinpointed him all throughout this report about me. That was given to me by a man who was working with Al Lingo, the head of the Alabama State Patrol, and confirmed what I already knew, that this FBI undercover agent was an FBI undercover agent. And I have tried to get him prosecuted, but all the time I have made public statements. I've even made speeches in Alabama back in the 60s, giving his name in public speeches where the news media was present. To the best of my knowledge, I know the FBI and the Birmingham police and the state police were all present. And
you know nothing about personally any church bombings in Alabama. Do you approve of those?
No, sir. I don't see where it would serve any purpose to bomb a nigger church. I can't see where it would help at all.
So you condemn anyone who did do it?
Well, I'm not. No, I'm not commenting on that. That would be could be playing into the FBI's hands to prosecute some other innocent person.
But you say again, you had nothing to do with any bombings in Birmingham or Alabama.
I did not do any bombing, and I did not have anybody else to do any bombings in Birmingham.
But you say again that you had nothing to do and you know nothing about any of the church bombings in Alabama. Okay, Dan, stop it there. Just take a little of me looking, and we'll do that. You say you're going to fight extradition. Why would you fight extradition, since you probably be shipped off to Alabama eventually anyway? All right, come back around. I want to...
If he's going to be fair about it.
Why fight extradition, since the odds are you'll be extradited anyway?
Well, since FBI undercover agent is involved in framing me over there, and back in 1969 when I was an attorney in James Earl Ray's case at that time, and the FBI was watching me when I left Savannah. As I was going across the Alabama border, a car tried to wreck me. I don't know how he planned to do it without hurting himself, but he was trying to ram me from the rear. I managed to avoid that. We were on a highway that was 3-lane, and the middle lane was for passing. Every time oncoming traffic would come, I would cut my speed to try to stop, but then he would come in to try to hit me in the rear. He finally gave up, but for a while I thought that I was a dead man there. I don't now. So as to whether, since it was bombed, why I assume that they went ahead and bombed it. That not a constitution, because I understand they have a deadline. Government has a deadline. But they didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, why don't you come back here now and let him, okay, go ahead and just put it down now. And how long did you take quarters in here?
Since 1971.
And it was in Savannah before that? You told me you'd been arrested 3 times.
And at the same time, Birmingham detectives not just put in uniform. Especially in my favorite blue line. I know there are exceptions, but I don't think they apply at all.
Where were you born and raised?